I want to talk through this number talk progression as kids work towards mastery of learning certain skills or certain strategies with mathematics. And this is a 5-day progression. It doesn't have to happen in 5 consecutive days, but ideally the shorter, the better. Okay. Days 1, 2, and 3 are the exact same. So we're going to do a story problem number talk with the kids with the similar strategy in all 3 days. So if I'm going to show you an example with doubles plus or minus 2. We would keep those same problem types, but we would just maybe use 4 plus 6 and then 5 plus 7 and then maybe 9 plus 7, something like that. All right, so that's day 1, 2, and 3. You do number talks. Day 4, you're going to do a number talk again, but this time you're going to put kids in groups of 2, and I would recommend using random groups. And once again, a similar problem, so doubles plus or minus 2 in this case, and kids are going to list every different strategy they use to come to that sum, whatever it is, okay? And then they're also going to talk about which of those strategies that they listed were maybe inefficient and which ones were more efficient or more appropriate for the situation. So have them have that conversation. And the nice piece there is that, what really works well for one kid maybe doesn't work for the other, and they get to share that conversation. Day 5 is when they're going to do the speed dating or speed learning style, where you're going to put a variety of problems on the board, and kids are going to pick one problem. They're going to solve it in their head and come up with a way they're going to communicate how they found that sum. And then they're going to go to a partner and then converse and talk to their partner about the strategy they used. And then they're going to repeat this process with another partner and maybe in another one, doing the same problem, explaining it 3 different times. Hopefully they get better and faster at doing that. So here's an example. This is day 1. This is doubles plus or minus 2. So we have Dan has 6 apples in his shopping cart, and he puts 8 bananas in the cart as well. How many pieces of fruit are in the cart? Now, as you do these, please, context matters. It helps kids visualize what's going on. So try not to do just 6 plus 8. Add some context in there so the kids can get a picture of what's going on, like I said. Here's day 2. Lila and Piper went fishing. Lila caught 9 striped bass, and Piper caught 7 northern pike. How many fish did they bring home? Day 3, your neighbor's pine cones keep falling in the backyard. Yesterday, you launched 11 back into their yard. This morning, you launched 9 more. How many pine cones did you remove from your yard? And now by this time, kids are hopefully, this is a quick process, 6 or 7 minutes, and the kids are used to seeing the strategies of counting on, counting all, doubles plus 2, doubles minus 2, making 10, doubling the middle number. From the days 1, 2, and 3, that, as you get to day 3, those conversations are faster and faster and kids are more comfortable. But now we want to build some accountability in here. And so a good tool for this maybe is Jamboard, where you're going to do a 4th problem. All right, this is day 4. When I went to bed, 7 inches of snow had already fallen. And by the morning, it snowed 5 more inches. In all, how much snow fell? And this is where kids are going to list every strategy that they can think of in pairs. And they're also going to identify which ones they thought were more appropriate and which ones maybe weren't. And why, okay? And then day 5, I'm just going to pose these 4 problems, maybe an easier one like 4 plus 6, but a more challenging one of 13 plus 11. Give kids time to think through the sum and also how they're going to communicate how they did it, what strategy they used, and then they're going to put them into partners, and they're going to explain, new partners explain, new partners explain. And every time, if I picked 8 plus 6 the first time, I would keep explaining that same problem. And hopefully in that repetition, kids would get cleaner and smoother and faster in their explanations. All right.